franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10. A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ebron's got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a
big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
On the handoff, it's McFarland.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
From the gun, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Baltimore first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After one, our score 9-6.
Score Steelers 9, Ravens 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's got it to Ingram, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Steelers.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson on third and long. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Carter. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Carter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score, Ravens 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
On 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
For the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a timeout taken.
He was tackled.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, this will be McFarland. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this... Offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, McFarland. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 92 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and he finds McDonald. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down.
Jackson on first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But, Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this.
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it's Jackson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 38-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.